She is a Ukrainian woman, so she's got to know how to cook. She's got to love children, and she is like I picture myself, like it was 50 years ago when my parents were married and had a really happy family where I grew up. This is what I hear from gentlemen that are coming to Matchmaking Boutique by Natalie Koval, searching for a wife from Ukraine. And that's what I address to Oleh Orlov, our professional psychologist, to maybe break some stereotypes or maybe confirm some stereotypes. But today's video about the stereotypes that are true about Ukrainian women. Well, make sure you're subscribed to Matchmaking Boutique by Natalie Koval channel, because you will hear positive stories and productive ways of moving forward in your happy relationship. So, Oleh, what are the stereotypes that generally men assume about Ukrainian women? Just name them.
Yeah, you mentioned a couple. That Ukrainian women know how to cook, that they enjoy a role of a housewife, that they want to be beautiful, like make beautiful home, take care of their husband emotionally. And when you were talking to it, like I felt that some of them are true, some of them are not true.
Let's start what isn't true.
That every Ukrainian woman is like the same. It's not true completely. That they are like in the 50s. It's not true, because the world is changing. Ukraine is changing as well. Ukrainian women prefer more feminine roles, and it's true. It is also changing.
Well, I can relate to what you're saying about modern world, because now when I walk in the stores, beautiful girls wear very, very casual, oversized stuff. They wear a beautiful dress with sneakers, so it's like kind of influence of a Western society, and we're there. Very often, what I observe with my circle of friends is women are crazy achievers, even more than men. They're so ambitious. She says, we went out with a child to play in the playground and the sandboxes, and I was sick and tired and I couldn't wait to get home because I had like business tasks to solve.
Yeah.
But she's a perfect mother.
Yeah.
And she loves her husband and she loves her child, but she's just bored with all this. She says like, nah, it's like children's poop and all that stuff. I mean, it's not about making it less valuable. Children's poop is valuable. Boy, it's important. But the attitude towards it. If you are in it and you are playing with the samples and you have fun, or you have fun understanding that your time and power and your energy can be realized somewhere else. And when I'm telling foreign men that women are like this here, they're saying, no, she has to be different. She has to enjoy the playing with the sand. She does, but at the same time, she feels more productive. Doing something else.
Yeah, I would say that Ukrainian women are both really feminine in a traditional way, but they are also very, like they have quite high standards in terms of even their own productivity and in every role they fulfill.
In terms of education, in terms of achieving a career, in terms of finding the right balance in it. And that's what I mean by telling the guys that I'm going to help you find your equal. The phenomena of like this mail order bride, you put a doll in the box, she makes love to you and she cooks for you and she raises your children, doesn't exist anymore in that perfect imagination of a guy. Maybe I'm really killing somebody's dream.
Yeah, but I would say that Ukrainian women really are taught to be feminine. So it's a huge part of a culture. They are really feminine. But it doesn't mean that they are willing to be a doll in a box. It's something different. And I think like when you figure out what it means exactly, when you find this key to Ukrainian woman, then you can have a relationship you want.
You said the magic word, a key to the heart of a Ukrainian woman. Does it exist?
Again, not to each and everyone, but it's more about... So you mentioned this finding an equal, finding a partner, and it is about being at the same time equal to her, but at the same time fulfill a male role.
Women are calling it being more powerful and take the responsibility.
Yeah, it's about responsibility. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And learning how you can do it in a productive way, in a way that is understood and perceived in the right way, is sometimes really challenging for somebody who comes from a different culture. When women aren't accepting you're taking the charge, when women aren't considering it a point, or when you don't score with a woman when you're saying, oh, I can solve this for you, just, I can do it myself. It's like, no, Ukrainian woman will appreciate that.
Yeah, and responsibility is again something positive. It doesn't mean that you have to take like every burden a family has.
Yeah.
It's more about being an equal, being a partner, being someone who is responsible. Like maybe you could ask a question about the gender role balance. Really.
And we have, in some ways, our culture is still traditional. We are less religious than, for example, I would say Turkish people are far more religious than us. But we are still traditional in the understanding of the gender roles. What do you see in this area?
So there is still a huge part of the saying, which in Russian is «Женщина хранительница домашнего очага, мужчина добытчик».
I will translate like a woman keeps the fire burning and the man is a provider. That's like traditional stereotypes verbalizing it.
Yeah, so you may hear a lot of it like still here today, but the meaning of it is slightly milder. So it is really close to like the modern, like the rest of the modern world, but still we have to be a little bit more of a provider than a woman is.
Yeah, that's why Ukrainian men are earning higher salaries, even for the same job positions, because it's just considered by a job that he's a man, he has to provide for the family, we give him more.
Yeah, I don't know whether it is good or bad, or but it is how the situation really
Inequality.
is. Yeah.
Right. So summarizing it, I was saying that it's not always easy for a person from another culture to learn the right recipe, how he can become assertive and powerful and solve the problems. That's why I suggest a quick way and introduce you to Oleh Orlov, who can guide you through that process, and within, like, say, one meeting or a couple of meetings, quickly resolve a certain emotional and personal understanding of things that people take years to learn through pain, through unhappy experience, through losing a lot of time. So meet Oleh Orlov, and you can talk to him more about it. Just ask me for his introduction and I will connect you to him, because I believe in the effective way of moving forward in your life. Life is too short, we need to enjoy it and we need to have fun, rather than believing into certain stigmas and thinking that they will work for us. Stay subscribed with Matchmaking Boutique by Natalie Koval channel, because we are sharing positive experience and good solutions to relationship problems, not problems, to relationship tasks, better say. Right, tasks. Yeah. Tasks. Problems like problems. No, we don't have problems. We have love to enjoy, because everything is absolutely possible when you're watching our videos, when you're becoming stronger, learning something new about yourself, and when you understand that growth and movement forward is the key.